DDA is back. DDA Drogba guessing on this day icon. Now, who remembers his card last year? Mate, oh my days. Honestly, the Golazo, when that first came out, lives were changed. Then they've not been the same since. He tormented defences. See, EA has sprinkled in a cheeky SBC for him now with low-driven aerial and quick step. Quick step! For cheap and fast EAFC 25 Ultimate Team coins, head over to MMOEXP.com, link in the top of the description, and make sure to use my code Morsey at checkout to save yourself 8% off your entire order. He's also control lengthy currently on a basic 4-star, 5-star, so the 5-star weak foot's there with ridiculous shooting. Dribbling might be an issue, but what I'm going to definitely home in on is that quick step and the acceleration type being lengthy and just the powerful stride that I'm expecting this card to have, as well as the low driven playstyle plus once we get there. Power header, power shot and finesse. Technical and rapid, to be fair. He's got some decent playstyles in the ball control department, which might make it feel a little bit better than maybe you're expecting. Of course, we could tinker stuff with a chem style as well, but we'll check that shortly. Yes, positive pluses with the advanced forward poacher false 9. If you rock a target forward, it's unfortunate, but for me, not an issue. Advanced forward is all we dabble in these days. Price tag of about 1 mil, roughly, which is okay. I'm not against that, I think, at first glance. I know he's got a not a Golazo. It's in my head still. I still get flashbacks to it. Grassroot Greats card, which I don't know the difference stat-wise, but we'll check it in the little debrief at the end. But this man, on a Hawk chem style, I believe stays controlled lengthy, and we're fine-tuning the speed, the shooting, and the physicality. Let's do it, and let's see if he's going to be as overpowered as I'm expecting. Right, into game number 1 we go. Drogba in the building. How are we going to feel in regards to dribbling? He's not the quickest at turning by the looks of it, but it could work out in your favour. Oh, I was going to say, maybe a little bit too much control sprint there. But I just want to utilise the speed boost, okay? Size up my opponent and just absolutely fly with that quick step playstyle plus. Zinedine. That's it. DDA has a bit of space here. One touch. Stride now with that quick step. Yes. Lures in Virgil van Dijk, who clears me out. And it's penalty time. 4 mins on the clock. Can we get the debut goal? Of course, DDA is going to be taking it. 94 in the pen department. Let's do it. Let's dink it. Dink it down the middle. Oh, yes! Okay, for a second I had flashbacks to Saka at the Bernabeu, but it doesn't matter. We find the back of the net. Oh, well in, Mbappe. Some decent football. Oh, the first touch wasn't too bad. I'm expecting positioning to be great. I am a little bit concerned about the left stick controllers. My opponent is an absolute speed demon, but he's overcooked. He got a little bit too confident there. He's actually got DDA Drogba. I've only just clocked it. It's Drogba versus Drogba today. The control, the mobility is something I am concerned about, and we might have to tinker with a different chem style to boost the agility balance a little bit. Not the most solid effort from our opponent. I'll take that. Speed boost, and again, and again. Just a little bit too much chaos. There's not as much control when you're sprinting like that compared to like a Luis Suarez or a CR7. I know they're not the quickest. Great save, Pope. But Drogba definitely feels like he's just smashing it in front of him and just striding, which can work out unless your opponent's got so many defenders back. You might accidentally run into one of them. But we've got to stay locked in here. 1-1. Bit of a close game so far, but DDA's yet to really get going. Yet to get feasting in this game until right now. Heavy touch. First touch has to be good. It is. We're away from the man. Big Verge. Sending to Tesco and back, and the low driven is beautiful. That wasn't bad, you know. Like, he moved okay. Not the quickest, not the most snappiest dribbling, but utilising the body to his advantage. Spins my opponent's defender. Virgil doesn't know which way I'm going to go. And the left foot low driven finds the corner. Beautiful goal. And that's the rage quit. Happy days. Fizzle that. One touch. DDA. DDA, the low driven. It's just still crazy overpowered. Like, it's so effective. It probably is my most looked for playstyle plus right now for a striker. As long as you're partnering it with like other decent playstyles, like he's got. Aerial, maybe not so meta this year, but the quick step works nicely for a player of his kind of build. And that low driven for once you get in the box, it's tidy, man. First time. And again, just trying to feed him as much as I can, mate. Just trying to feed him as much as I can. DDA needs to feast. Keeper. Keeper. The dink. Oh, he's level. There is like a definite clunky feel to this card, though. So if you've not used the Drogba or the bigger kind of players in the past, maybe try them out yourself. I honestly would recommend it with majority of icons. Like, unless you're fully confident enough that the card's going to be good, just try the loan out yourself first before you fully commit, right? Because it's only an 83 team and you might not get on with him or agree with what I'm saying in regards to my reviews. We're literally nowhere to be seen. Wow, we've done well. We've done well. Let's go. Fizzle, this is where he can be dangerous. That's it. That touch there. And again. And then the keeper movement. Sold me a dream. It sold me a dream. Fizzled. Touch is great. That's beautiful. Keeper's been moved. We'll take the goal, lad. He's really good at kind of rolling defenders. Because he's a big physical geezer. Like, you ping it up to him. Quick turn. Utilize the speed boost into space. And as long as you don't fluff the chance like I did a minute ago, like, you're going to score so many goals. She's in. She's in. This Smith card. Crazy. Frankie. Move the keeper, lad, all day. Like, those speed boosts are going to be crazy, crazy, crazy powerful. As I expected, looking at the card's stats, the quick step playstyle plus, like, if you get an opportunity to utilize them, like, you're gone. No one's stopping you unless they take you out. They swipe the Achilles, lads. And as long as you can finish your dinner at the other end, like, you're fine. One touch again. Speed boost in that pocket. Get it. Move the keeper. This man's way too eager with that goalkeeper movement. He's done really well. Yeah, that's beautiful. I don't know how he's kept the ball down for the first little dink to him. But 5 of the best in this one. DDA Drogba is dominating. Got a little bit of luck. Ping it. Yeah, okay. We'll take the DDA quite literally there. The low drivens. I just love them, man. I love them. Get a little bit of luck coming back to us, but still the power, the presence of DDA up top. This man's an absolute force of nature once he gets going. Go on, win that. Oh, did you just see the boy fly? Oh, he's dragged it wide. No. No. Mate, the leap. The vertical leap. The man's got aerial. He has absolute springs in his boots. Just, unfortunately, I fluffed the finish. Zinedine. This 4-2-2-2 is beautiful. As we are flying with DDA Drogba and the Green Time Travella in the back of the net. Too easy. So 9 goals in the 3 matches for Drogba. Some great, great finishing on show. In regards to shooting, you're going to score a lot. The low drivens, the Travellas, just put your foot through it. You find the back of the net. He's also got the aerial presence. We didn't get to utilize it in regards to scoring headers, but just link up play and dispossessing my opponent. It worked quite nicely. And that speed boost. So much power. So much momentum once you get going. It's impossible to stop him unless you literally swipe him out. The dribbling isn't bad. You can utilize it quite nicely in the way that you can roll the defender, utilize your body, go one way and commit to it, like you would have seen in a few goals we scored. So it is somewhat okay, but it's not ridiculously quick, but you kind of expect that with a Drogba card. As I did say, I probably would try his loan before you commit anyway if you're not used to using the slightly bigger players. In regards to the actual price tag, he is dead on 1 million coins according to the Easy SBC website right now. And the difference from this card to his grassroots greats is a pretty sizable boost in the passing and dribbling department, but a +1 to the pace and the shooting. So it's noticeable enough. And that card's about 350k right now. So plus 650k on top of it, 700k. I'd say is somewhat reasonable. Take in mind we're using SBC fodder. It's going to be easier to get fodder with Team of the Season. Re-release higher rated cards naturally, so the price should drop. Fantastic playstyle pluses. Like, almost ideal for Drogba here. Quick step, low driven aerial. I can't think of a much better combo for this man personally. So I think in regards to that, the price, I think he's worth it. Is he as good as like a Thierry Henry? That's an argument though. That is definitely an argument. I think they're genuinely very similar, but I think Thierry Henry is definitely more well-rounded and definitely, in my opinion, even with one playstyle plus, less, and a worse weak foot, just a little bit better. Arsenal bias sprinkled on top. But let me know what you think though. DDA gets the thumbs up for me. Absolute demon. But definitely try out as loan before you get stuck in. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Subscribe if you're new. We are so close to 40k subs. You can help me get a step closer. I kid you not, we're like under 200 away now, which is mind-blowing. So smash that button if you haven't already. Completely free to do so. And I'll catch you guys later. Take it easy.